Coming up today in Great Day, Connecticut, what are you getting Dad for Father's Day?
We've got some great ideas for every type of dad.
If you love home design and love supporting local charities, then you are going to want to check out the Junior League Show House here in West Hartford. I'm Melissa Cole with a preview coming up.
And the Big Three is back. We're talking to Ice Cube about the exciting season.
We're making your day a great one, starting right now. Good afternoon. Welcome to Great Day Connecticut. Hello, everybody.
Hi, how are you?
Happy Tuesday.
Happy Tuesday.
Yeah, I'm excited to see that Junior League Show House and the nice weather that we're having.
It looks like the same platform as your house, like the steps going up to the landing and then going up to another flight of steps.
Yeah, those older homes have that.
Yeah,
I mean, although they have all that nice, I didn't have 12 designers come, but I want to see what they did.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. The designer showcase. I remember going to the one on your street.
Years ago.
Yeah.
That was actually belonged to our realtor,
Molly
Susie
Alvin?
Hatch.
Oh, Susie Hatch.
Yeah.
Okay, very
She doesn't
good.
live there anymore, but yeah.
Yeah, it was a beautiful home. They really did a
really
remarkable
nice
job.
I know, if you get the chance, you'll see in the story coming up that Melissa said these people actually live there. It's not for sale.
Oh,
so they
seriously?
have to move out and then come back in.
Oh my gosh, that is
But, you know,
awesome.
you get all of these wonderful things.
Exactly. So you can't take the wallpaper with you, right?
Right. I mean, I think the rest of it you decide if you're going to keep or not. But right, the structural changes are there.
All right. Well, roll up your sleeve, Kara, because it is World Blood Donor Day. The day seeks to raise awareness for the need for regular blood donations and thank donors.
Yes, and they really have been having a lot of blood shortages since the pandemic. So if you can give, it's really important. It's also good to know if you happen to be an O blood type, you are the universal donor. So that's even a better thing to give.
Absolutely. Anybody can use it. So that's good news. Well, just about anybody can use it.
But only about 2% of Americans are blood donors. So
isn't that incredible? Only 2%.
So I know it's not my favorite thing either to get a needle in you.
Yeah, no, I just can't watch it. I just can't. Even when I give blood for like medical reasons, I
don't look. Yeah.
I can't look. I'm like, the phlebotomist does what they have to do. They're like, why are you looking away? I'm like, because I will pass out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm like,
that actually happened to Helena. I brought her and she'd never given blood before, and I told her not to look. And then as soon as she looked, I thought she was giving me a teenage eye roll. And then I realized it was her eyes in the back of her head.
Passing out.
And I said to the phlebotomist, did she? He's like, mm-hmm. I'm like, okay, so we'll stop that now. Out comes the needle. I'm like, next time they gave her a special room where it lays down.
All right. Researchers say the moderation approach may not work well when it comes to drinking alcohol. I love this part. It says they drink. They say they ended up binge drinking
on the weekends.
On the weekends, and now they consider binge drinking. Are you ready for this? 5 or more drinks within a short period of time. Who could do 5 or more drinks in a short? Now it doesn't define short period of time, but it does tell you that.
I think that depends also, like if you're smaller, then 5 would be, I'd be in the hospital if I had 5.
5 drinks, you'd be on the floor is what you would be, and that's incredible. So but they're saying that about, researchers discovered binge drinkers are about 5 times more likely to experience multiple alcohol problems.
Like psychological problems,
emotional
anxiety,
problems too.
depression, leaky gut. There's all these things that have shown that
it's not good. A drink every now and then in moderation.
But people say moderation, and they think that means, okay, I didn't drink Monday through Friday, but I'm going to go get wasted on the weekend.
No.
And that's what's causing a lot of these problems.
That's not what that means. So don't do that. Don't do that. Coca-Cola, speaking of whiskey and Coca-Cola announced a partnership with Jack Daniels, Kara.
Okay.
I don't like Jack Daniels.
Not going to help the previous story.
It's not going to help.
I don't like this either, but if you like your Jack and Coke, it now comes in a can already mixed.
What do you think?
I mean, it's not.
It's not my kind of thing. Yeah, Jamie, our producer, is saying it is one of the worst drinks ever.
It's debuting in Mexico. Then they said they're going to roll it out. And if you do like this,
I'm sure a lot
should
of
be
people will
available
be buying it
in stores sometime in 2023. It's also going to come in 0 sugar. Goodness knows what they'll put in it instead of sugar.
Oh God.
Coke.
Yeah, I'm not interested. All right.
Okay. All right. So Airbnb now is categorizing.
Vineyards.
So if you like vineyards, and they're doing other things too. So instead of just searching, which I have done when you go on Airbnb, like what's this? But let's say you want to go to the vineyard, any vineyard, then you'll go to the Airbnb, and they have a whole section called vineyards. And guests looking to travel to wine country can actually stay at a winery.
Which is fantastic.
It lists 100,000 vineyards all around the world, and they're all looking for guests.
They're all looking for guests. Airbnb now has more than 50 categories listed a home base and their style, location, nearby activities. This does not appeal to me because I do not drink wine.
Right, so maybe you would do something else, like
booze.
But let's say you wanted adventure.
Like a booze B&B. Like a distillery, like a vodka distillery B&B.
Yes,
that would be
there
pretty
are
good.
also other categories, like maybe it's family travel or beach houses whatever.
We just want some booze.
Just booze.
If it's not vineyards, it's got to be booze.
All right. What about the earlier story about the health of?
As long as I don't drink 5 in a short period of time, who could do that?
Okay.
I did that at never mind. It's
All right.
terrible.
So I'm sure the teenager who got into every single Ivy League school is not binge drinking. Congratulations.
Unbelievable.
She got into all 8 Ivy League schools.
All 8.
Plus 7 other universities.
All 8, Karen.
Ashley Adarica, she applied to every Ivy League university, and then on Ivy Day, that's when the prestigious schools all announced their first-year admission, she opened up 8 tabs on her computer, and every single one accepted her.
Come to Yale. We want to talk to you.
Brown, Columbia, Cornell, Dartmouth, Harvard, Penn, Princeton, and Yale all said yes.
I was going to say Hartford. They made some pretty good strides there to get into the Ivy League. The Florida teen whose mother immigrated to the U.S. from Nigeria 3 decades ago graduated from Miami Beach Senior High School this month, and she opened up each tab, Kara, and it said
ding,
accepted.
Ding, ding.
Accepted.
So I want to know which one she's going to go to.
Go to Yale so we can talk to you. Moved here to Connecticut. We'd love to have you.
All right. So parents, one couple is now suing Meta, the parent company of Instagram, claiming that Instagram gave their daughter an eating disorder. It's a personal injury lawsuit, and it's interesting in that they're using the Facebook papers that were leaked earlier and saying that Facebook knew that at least 1 in 3 girls were negatively affected with anxiety, depression, suicide ideation, or eating disorder increases from the social media platform. Now, the interesting is this girl started using it at age 11.
11, so young.
And that is when a lot of kids are starting in middle school. They're on social media, even though the apps say 13. I mean, a lot of kids are on it younger. So we'll see what happens. Meta, the parent company of Instagram, has not commented, but we definitely know that social media can have an effect, especially Dr. Saunders says, on the people who already are maybe inclined to feel a little anxious.
This says here that it's 2 years. 11 is 2 years younger than the platform's required minimum age.
Yes, you're supposed to be 13,
so 13?
to use these apps.
Okay, I didn't know that.
But everybody's using them younger.
Yeah, the younger. Some kids don't even have phones at that age at 11.
Right.
Well, most of them do, though. So
I think a lot of kids, there's a whole movement to wait till 8th grade to give a phone, but you would probably be in the minority, now if you're not having a phone like around middle school.
Shall we talk about my husband?
Oh,
Neil Patrick Harris?
Yes, he has a new job, your husband.
He doesn't know he's going to be my husband one day. I don't know how that's going to happen.
But okay.
Yeah, I don't know how this is going to happen, but he has joined the cast of Doctor Who. The show's official Twitter page made the announcement yesterday. So look at him. He looks like Mrs. Doubtfire.
Now, we don't know which role he will play.
Well, he's playing a much older character, that's for sure. Either that or Robin Williams.
Yeah.
He looks like Mrs. Doubtfire.
Is part of the 60th anniversary. Doctor Who cast as part of the show's 60th anniversary. Interesting.
All right, very good.
Official air date is not released yet.
Neil, call me. Call me. I know you're married. I would never do that.
All right, let's take a look at this because we talked about the Woodshed Tigers yesterday.
We talked about the Woodshed Tigers yesterday.
Now, there were 2 dogs who got on the loose, and they ended up in the zoo out in San Diego, I believe, and they happened to just
look at this
run into the gorilla pen.
Now that's dangerous. I mean,
you're not supposed to do that.
Look at the
gorilla's like, oh, what's this?
What's this? It's lunch.
Oh, what's that? I have a new playmate.
So
they ended up. The specialists came in and they moved the gorillas. And they got the dogs out, but apparently these dogs on the loose, they wandered into not such a safe place. Not such a safe place. No word on where the dogs came from or if their owner was actually at the zoo. But the dogs got loose, climbed into the gorilla pen, and run for your life. They didn't know what they were in for. Poor things. Must have been scared out of their wits. Seeing that, they're like, what is that? Oh, look at the gorilla throwing some sand on the dog. He's like, get out of here. You're not a gorilla. Get out of here. You're in our enclosure. This is ours, not yours. Get out. Oh, my goodness.